What up, baddies? Second channel, second channel, second channel. A lot of you have been asking about my eyebrows, and I get a lot of compliments on them now, which is lovely and amazing. However, my eyebrows used to be a hot freaking mess, okay? A mess, but I thought I looked bad as hell. Turns out I didn't. I looked crazy. Let me show you how I took my eyebrows from this to this. All right, let's get into it. As always, all of the products that I use can be found linked in my shop mine. The link to that will be somewhere in the description or in the comments, so just keep an eye out for that. I start off by, I have nothing on my eyebrows right now. My face is like, you can see it's shiny, it's a little bit tacky. That's just because I'm about to do my makeup to film a video. Is it 8:30? Yes. Am I gonna do it anyways? Yes. Yes, I am. So I just have an eyebrow duo brush. I have an eyebrow duo brush from e.l.f. It has a spoolie on one end, and then it has an angled brush on the other end. I'm going to take my Sephora Best Skin. I used to laugh when I saw all the creators being like, but now I understand it's literally just because the camera will not focus any other way. This is the Best Skin Ever concealer by Sephora in the shade 34.5N. This is the lighter shade. I do use a lighter shade on my brow, so just take any lighter concealer you have, any sort of angled brush. If you don't have an angled brush, a straight brush will also do. I just find an angled brush a little bit easier. Then you're just gonna take some concealer, put that on your angled brush, y'all. And we're just gonna carve out the bottom of the brow. I do not carve out the top of the brow. That, I think, is what used to make my eyebrows look so insane, so crazy. So just carve out the bottom. And when I say carve out, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So you're just going to take the concealer and you're going to follow, like, I don't pluck my eyebrows. I don't do anything to my eyebrows. I used to have like really crazy skinny eyebrows. So I think they're just growing in how they're growing in. I just leave it. I don't mess them up. I don't get them done. Whatever. So I have like a natural brow shape. It goes like this and then goes like this. See that? So just find your natural brow shape and follow that. You can, the nice thing about this is if you want a skinnier brow, just carve it a little bit over your brow hairs, cover them with concealer. You're not really going to be able to see it a whole lot. So I just follow my natural brow line and just do one of those. And then, so you use the angled side, and then I will go with the flat side to just carve that out even more. I think what I like so much about this is it gives me a great framework because I always do my eyeshadow first when I'm doing my makeup. So this is perfect for that. And I feel like for me, if I can get my eyebrows right, I know the rest of the makeup is going to go amazing. So I love that for me. So you're just going to take that and drag that down. I find for me, this makes it a little bit easier to tell if my eyebrows are even or not. So just do the exact same thing, get some more concealer, put it on that angled brush. I do just have to say thank you guys so much for the love on the first video. I was nervous. I'm still a little bit nervous about doing this, but seeing everybody like the love, the support, it genuinely means so much to me. And I think if 15-year-old, 16-year-old Jayda knew that 10 years later, we're going to be here creating a second YouTube channel after the first one is going so well, and you have so many people who love and care about what you do, and they're like genuinely invested. They want to hear you. They want to see you. And now you're doing it for makeup. Like, she wouldn't believe you. She would tell you to get away from her. You don't know what you're talking about. So it's just amazing. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. Okay. So same thing, find the natural brow line. You can see mine there, very clear. There might be a hair or two that's out of place, but that don't matter to me. That's never bothered me, girl. Same thing. Can you guys hear the rain? It literally just started like pouring rain out of nowhere. Very weird. It was like, it was supposed to rain all day. It didn't rain at all. And now it's pouring. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess the rain will make for some nice little background effects for the video, I guess, girl. So same thing, just taking that and blending that concealer down a little bit. I also will drag this line past where my actual brow is, just so again, make sure they're even, make sure things look fine. And then I actually, every time I do this, it makes me laugh. So again, drag it down, whatever. And then I will connect them in the middle. And then I will just take my finger with no product on it and just blend up. Blend, blend, blend up. And then this is how you can see if the brows are even, if everything's sitting where you would like it to sit. Bottoms are all carved out. And now we're just going to go in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Oh, come on, girl, focus, please. Thank you. Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony. This also has a spoolie on the end. I use that spoolie. I don't know if other people do this. I use the e.l.f. spoolie for pre-makeup, and I use this one for when I already have makeup on. Don't know why, but I just be doing it that way. So this one has, for me personally, I like a fine point. I just like a very, very thin tip. And another one, so this is obviously more expensive. I do use, let me see if I can find it. There is also like an e.l.f. equivalent. I just find the e.l.f. one works very well. It's a little bit thicker. I'll show you both of them. So this is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. So it's a little bit thicker and it's much more blendable. So I find with the Anastasia one, very sharp. Another dupe for the Anastasia is a NYX one. I don't have it, but that one also works. So I have this e.l.f. one for like if I ever want like a lighter brow look, or if I want a fluffier brow look, I'll go in with the lighter color and then go in with the darker brown just to make it look like I got thick bushy brows. So yes, the e.l.f. one is a great dupe for that. I also have the Sephora retractable brow pencil, very, very similar. I think this one is a more like spot on kind of dupe. As you can see, I have it in like the gingery color because that's when I had my ginger hair. But this one is definitely like a more spot on dupe for the Anastasia, in my opinion. Definitely just as pigmented, works just as well, not as expensive. But again, it's just taking whatever you can afford. No makeup is bad makeup, as long as you know how to use it, you know how to work with it. So then what I will do is I really like a brow stroke. At the time in these photos, girl, I was using Anastasia Dip Brow. That shit had, that had everybody in a chokehold. So now I prefer a more pencil hair stroke like brow. So what I will do is I will start at the front and just take it very like little short strokes.
Hey, yo!
Because I want it to look like I got hair. Like I got hair in my brows, not look like I just drew my brows on. And then I just do that all the way through. I will extend the tip of my brow a little bit and I just go straight down for that and then go up. So you just want to follow the natural direction and shape of the brow.
Clock it.
So you can already see the difference between my right brow and my left brow. Right? Am I tripping? I feel like you can see it. It's definitely just darker. Still looks just as natural, in my opinion, but better. Okay? Same thing. Short brow strokes. Ooh, that one was a little bit dark at the front. Don't worry, we can blend that out after. Following the natural way that my hair is going. My left brow is longer than my right brow, so I don't necessarily have to extend the brow at the end as much. Short brow strokes, that's very much like the vibe. That's all there is to it. And now my brows are basically filled in. So like I said, I accidentally, I was a little bit too heavy-handed on the front of the brow, on the left one in particular. So I will just go and take that e.l.f. spoolie, just blend that out at the front. And then if I need to add more of a brow stroke after, I can always do that. But that's how you do the base of your brow. I will come back when my makeup is almost done and show you how I finish it off. Okay, so I am clearly in the middle of my makeup, but what I will do usually at this stage before I set everything, I've already have foundation on my forehead. So I will just take the NYX brow glue and I will put that on my brows. I find I like doing this and then giving it time to dry before I put on a colored brow gel to give my brows a more fuller look, because that's really what I go for at this point. So just take that and brush it through the brows, and I try and brush the brow hairs up. And that's really it. And I feel like right now you might not be able to tell a huge difference, but it makes a big difference later on when you have a completed look and you don't want your brows to move and you say you have lots of things to do. And you also just want a fuller look. This is definitely like a fuller, bushier eyebrow kind of vibe. That's my kind of vibe. Let's just brush them up. And that's all for now. Okay, the rest of my base makeup is done. So now we are just going to finish off the brows. This is, I use this every day and I still don't remember what it's called. It is the Wow Brow Tinted Gel from e.l.f. Just looks like this. It's just like a brow gel, but it has like fibers in it. So it gives the illusion of a bushier brow. So I'm just going to take that and I will focus, and at this point the NYX brow glue is already a time to set, so I just will focus this on the outer part of the brow. And that's really it. The brows might be like the easiest part of your makeup after this, girl. That's the brow. And sometimes if I go like a little too heavy-handed in the front there, which in person it doesn't look heavy-handed, on camera it's definitely reading a little heavy-handed, just wait till it dries and then you can just spoolie some out if you don't like it. I like it. As you can, I'll let you come close. It looks like just, you know, like brows, like real hairs. Tea. That's so tea. I'll come back when the look is all completed. Lashes done, everything. Okay, I'll see you in a second. And these are the completed brows with the completed makeup. Woo! As you can see, I think they suit my face well. I love them. I feel like this is kind of foolproof for anybody. I think it would work on anybody. Very simple, very easy. You can do it too, and I want to see if you create this, if you follow this tutorial, if you do your brows like me. Let me see, girl. Let me see. We could be twins. But yes, thank you guys so very much for being here, for supporting this new endeavor of mine. I really appreciate it more than you can ever know, okay? Truly, like from the bottom of my heart. Not to get cryy. I can't get cryy because I gotta go film, so I can't mess up my makeup, but I used to love playing with makeup, dabbling around in makeup. So now having this second channel where I get to have more fun, be a little bit more relaxed, do my makeup, which is something I already do to film, like doing it with you guys, it just means so much. Like it just warms, it warms my heart. Y'all, it warms my little Scorpio heart. So yes, thank you so very much. I thank you for everybody who requested a brow tutorial. Didn't think about doing that. If I change the products that I use, I will do an updated one, but these are the products that I have been using for like the last 2 years. Things have not changed, okay? Pretty consistent over here. But yes, thank you so very much. If you like the video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and leave your recommendations down in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. It's coming very soon on this look, okay? Stay locked in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.